HIV positive. I mean, not considered in that way, but the precautions that we are supposed to take should be of the highest standard against any patient. And therefore, we are not supposed to disclose or hang on patients' beds that is hepatitis B, hepatitis C, is HIV. We are supposed to take all necessary precautions against all patients equally well. That is why this system of hanging tags is actually illegal, is punishable. So be careful. You can do it, but the risk is yours. And then of course, while we are operating or dealing with patients, ideally you should wear not just the kind of mask that we use in the theatre. We have those masks which actually cover the entire face. Because very often, the blood can come up and go into your cornea, those things can happen. So generally it is not just these masks. We are supposed to be actually wearing those masks with transparent shields through which we can see, but the contamination will not be there. The other thing, when we are using shoes, they should not be shoes with holes in them. Now, as I say this, I would also like to say that in our OT also we have shoes with holes in them. But at least when you are dealing with known positive cases, ideally you should not do it with anyone, but known positive cases, then you should wear the kind of gumboots or whatever we have. Otherwise, that is not recommended. It is not that if you have a hole you are going to have HIV, but the recommendation is that you should not have holes in your shoes, when you are when you are operating or dealing with patients. Of course, if you wear 2 pairs of gloves, that of course we follow. I always advise my residents to do it as well. I always wear 2 pairs of gloves, unless in laparoscopic surgery sometimes I wear 1, but otherwise I generally wear 2 pairs of gloves. And as you can see that you can reduce the skin contamination from glove perforation 5-fold. So 5-fold reduction in skin contamination if you use 2 pairs of gloves as compared to 1 pair of gloves. Though after great effort we do get very good quality gloves for the operation theatre at least. But despite whatever quality of gloves you are, there is still a minimal chance, and I think there is no harm in actually wearing 2 pairs of gloves. It will be cost effective in the long run. No big deal. You have to have slow methodical surgery, don't haste, don't throw things around. And scalpels should be passed from the scrub nurse to the surgeon and back in a dish ideally. So these are some of the measures that you need to take, and I thought that it would be important for all of us to revise our basic knowledge about needle stick injuries, to which we are so often prone. Of course, I think regarding, as the sister had requested, I think we could have something about chemotherapeutic drugs, and 3 or 4 aspects of them we were wanting to do. One was about reconstitution, one was about management, some of the emergencies which can occur as a result, because chemotherapeutic drugs, unfortunately, in our hospital are being given everywhere. Ideally, you should have